You know that our podcast is getting dangerously close to being titled "Risk It for the Biscuit."
I think it's wonderful.
I just don't know if I want, like, when I get introduced at a club, like, all right, this next comic, our headliner tonight, you heard him on his podcast, "Risk It for the Biscuit." Please make some noise for Adam Bush.
What are you talking about? That has to be a thing. That has to happen.
Yeah, we spell it B-I-Z. Risk it for the biscuit. I don't even. What was Limp Biscuit the ones who were like, I did it all for the nookie?
Yeah,
is that them?
The nookie.
That was Everett.
So you can write the good.
Yeah, goodness.
It's so dumb.
I remember one of my first times in a comedy club. The headliner was doing crowd work.
Yeah,
and was just like making fun of people in the crowd. And then he looked at this one guy who was wearing a backwards hat, and he was like, "What up, Fred Durst?" And the crowd just lost it. And I thought, one, that's a terrible joke.
Yeah.
But two, like, how did Fred Durst? How did he get to be the only the main person in the world who identify, like, if you see someone wearing a backwards hat, you're like, "What up, Fred?"
Yeah.
Like, and it's just like, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, that's actually pretty amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, it's just a testament to his brand. Like, that's what he would always wear, was backwards.
What's your brand, Fred? You see how I'm wearing my hat right now? How it's frontwards? What if I did this?
No, taking it back.
Not flip it around.
Flip it around. God, I don't play by the rules.
Wearing it normal.
Yeah.
It's like, so Limp Biscuit, Fred named it that to turn people's heads away. A lot of people would pick up the disc and go, "Limp Biscuit, oh, they must suck."
What? Hey, welcome to the podcast. I'm Adam Bush. I'm a writer and a stand-up comedian and one of my best pals.
Yeah. What's up? Chris Munch here. I don't know which camera to look at. I'm assuming the one that's pointing at me directly.
I think a lot of times it's the camera pointing at you.
Okay. I don't have a lot of experience with cameras, so this is helpful. Hello, everybody. Chris Munch here. Welcome to the podcast.
Chris and I individually used to work at a church. We worked there for a very long time. And then over the last couple of years, we quit our jobs to risk it for the biscuit. Shoot. This has become a big part of it. Yeah. To risk it and follow just our passions as entertainers. Great job working at that church.
Hey, thank you.
Wait, no, I'm saying we had... I wasn't paying you a compliment.
I was like, that's the weirdest compliment I've ever received.
No, I was saying,
hey, great job working at that church.
I was saying we had it does sound weird. I'm going to say we had a great time working.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And yeah, it was great.
I was really waiting to know where you were going with that.
Hey, Chris, I just wanted to take a minute.
Can we just pause for a second?
I just wanted to compliment you.
I don't know that I've ever said this to you out loud.
But the last 22 years of your life, you did a good job.
Thank you. I needed to hear that, especially from you.
I was saying we loved working there, but seasons change.
Seasons change.
Isn't that a song? Seasons
Maybe.
Change. And but yeah, the last couple of years we've been doing this, and this podcast follows our journey, and then we talk about a lot of stuff that we love.
Yeah.
Yeah. And today we are talking about, drum roll please, Halloween costumes.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to talk about Halloween costumes.
Well, it's going to be awesome because I got one kid and we are in it to win it. And you got 4 kids and you hate your life.
That's not true.
That's not true. You love it.
Not true.
Yeah.
Not true.
So, but Halloween is coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're good enough to post this podcast before Halloween.
Yeah.
Or right around. And we were talking about this yesterday about how excited I am.
Yeah.
About it because I have a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And we're all dressing up as a family.
Amazing.
So we are, Luna loves the show Bluey. If you have a toddler, it is an incredible show to watch because it actually is it's actually a really good show.
Do they do like a Bluey or something like that?
Yeah, it's just a ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na-na, Mom, and then they go Dad, Bingo, Bluey.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's Mom and Dad. They're all dogs. It's Australian, which I love. It's about a dog family. No, that's
I don't need to know more about the show.
If we were ever sponsored by Bluey, that would be the ultimate. I'll be able to die and go to heaven.
Okay,
that's how much I love Bluey.
That's great.
Well, like most shows are like the dad's an idiot.
Yeah,
and
okay.
Mom's an a-hole. Like, sorry, PG. Mom's a jerk.
Sure.
Right. And she never was having any fun. But they're like a family that they do life together.
It's a healthy family.
Yeah, but they also like talk about things that matter. Like there's one episode where like the kids want the dad to play. He's like, I gotta go to work. But then he's like, what's more important? Like going to work or playing with my kids right now?
That's great. That's a great message to give kids. I just have a hardworking dad trying to make ends meet. And now the kid feels like work's more important than me.
No. No.
My dad never stopped work just to play ball with me in the middle of the afternoon.
Your kid's watching like, Dad, why were you ever like
just
Bluey's dad?
I wish I had a dad like Bluey.
Well, it's amazing now that I work on the road for a living that I'm like,
exactly.
It's like, okay, well, see you, Luna. Dad will be gone for 5 days to Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, obviously, there's balance
they play together
whatever.
A lot.
Yeah, but
they love each other. Yeah, and they do episodes where like you have to be patient because Dad's not home from work or whatever. Anyway, we're gonna be the healer family. That's what they are because they're blue healers. And I'll be Dad. Di will be Mom, and Luna will be
for Halloween.
Yeah. And I was telling you that like it's important to us, so we found the costumes. They are kind of expensive, $160, and
I can't imagine spending $160 for my whole family to look like that. Sounds terrible.
What is it you don't like about it?
It just sounds dumb to me.
Oh my gosh. Rude. Welcome to our podcast where Chris is rude to Adam.
Rude to Adam and his family. I guess I don't see. Is that just fun? Like for you to?
Is that not clear?
No, I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what is it that drives you to do that?
Chris, what is the question? What is my driving? You know this. We just talked about this. What is my driving force for every decision that I make?
Right. Yes, to be fun.
Is this going to
be fun?
Yes.
I think it just doesn't sound fun to me.
Okay.
Which is weird because I do really I enjoy.
Yeah, you dress up for a living.
I do enjoy wearing costumes. I like the transformation of like that. That's fun to me. But like matching costumes as a family,
we're transforming into dogs.
Weird to me.
That love each other.
That's great. I don't have a problem with you doing it. I'm just saying for me.
I think you just have a problem with the money.
I mean, that's probably part of it.
Yeah. And I get it. Fair enough.
Yeah. $160 just to walk around.
I get it. It's
night.
A lot.
It's dark anyways. People can't even see you.
Yes. Have you never seen a light? People. Yeah. Oh, I have no idea what anybody's dressed up like on Halloween. I think maybe it was a clown, but I couldn't see
I couldn't tell. It's too dark.
And maybe if I turned the garage light on, I could have seen those kids come up.
That's like half the night.
Yeah.
There is the first part.
Chris, I've gone trick or treating before. You can see people
for the first 45 minutes.
You can see people and come up. Have you ever seen the quintessential like at the door and they're like, "Oh, what are you supposed to be?"
Yeah.
Like,
they have a porch light.
Yeah, okay.
Which that's the only houses you should be going to anyway. So the ones with the porch lights on.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, right?
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, but what's funny when we were talking about this yesterday, I was reminded last year we went as the shark family.
Yes.
So baby shark.
And you came with us, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because you live in a richer neighborhood than me. So we got some good candy. Yeah.
The suburbs.
Yeah. You live in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Like a loser.
Yeah.
And I want a sidewalk on my street. I want my neighborhood to be safe. Whatever.
Right.
I want my house to look like everybody else's house. That's actually true.
Very true.
Yeah.
That is the thing I hate about the suburbs.
Yeah.
Cookie cutter houses.
Yeah. But yeah, so we went with you. And I remember when you showed up, you said that you like 30 minutes before you left the house to meet us, you guys figured out what you were going to wear for costumes.
Oh yeah. I think it was just a last second. I don't know. They weren't sure if they were going to go. I don't remember what the details were, but yeah, we just threw a costume together, which is very typical for me. Like even when I'm doing characters, a lot of times I just get the clothes out. Let me just play around with different stuff and just kind of find things that connect and work. And
what if you could have like an amazing costume? You know, like some people
like one like Maid or something.
Yeah, like Maid or you ever seen like what like Justin Timberlake? He'll like get like I mean, I'm sure it's so expensive, but like I think he was like a Lego guy or something or whatever. It's just like this amazing costume. Like, would you do that? I mean, if you don't have to pay for it.
You mean you're saying like me on Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would and have dressed up for Halloween before.
What were you?
I was a game show host one time. I had this really awesome like 80s, or maybe more like 70s, like polyester like suit. And it all coordinated really well. It was like these tan pants and white shoes and like a plum colored jacket and like it was awesome tie. And I had a microphone that had like a long stick with the ball. That's
like a character you played before.
I think I did stuff like that back in the day, but, yeah, maybe it is the money of just like, I guess I don't like the whole family. I mean, I can see it, like the whole family being something that's like,
you don't like the part where we're all being the same.
Maybe that's what it is. It just feels.
So you don't like family?
I love family.
What is it about? Like, why would you not? I don't get this. Like, if Lisa came to you and said, "Hey, we're all going to be Harry Potter characters," you're like, "I'm out."
Well, because I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but
okay, whatever you're a fan of. We're all going to be Detroit Lions players.
Yeah,
you're out.
I guess I just don't, the coordination of if we were like the Addams family,
yes,
then I would kind of like, okay, that makes more sense to me.
Oh my word.
But I guess Bluey is a family, right? Maybe I just don't know what Bluey is, but you just told me that it's a family.
Yeah,
so
is it complicated to understand it's about a dog family? What part of this?
I don't know.
So in a family
maybe it is the money. Maybe it is just like, I'm not going to spend $160.
I think maybe you just don't want to like, I feel like anytime you're just like, I gotta do the thing, I'm out.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe it's just pure and utter laziness.
But we're going to have this amazing picture of us. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's going to be so cute. Lou's 4. She's at a great age. She's like so cute. She'll be so excited.
I think this is like what families do when they have like one kid.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
They do like these big theme things.
Well, you never had one kid.
No, that's true.
Because you started with twins.
That's right.
Gary, did you ever, when you had just your Brady, your first? You didn't. You're out.
We dressed him up.
You dressed him up. Okay.
Yeah.
So fun to dress him up.
Yeah.
But not. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I mean.
And that's typically what we do now is the kids dress up and I help them with their costumes. But
do you think it means I'm a better father than you?
Maybe. It could be.
I only have 4 years of experience.
It could be that you are more willing to engage your children in this way.
You heard it here, folks. I'm a better father than Chris Munn.
Yeah. Well,
yep. He's got a lot more years on me. What do you got? 13, 14, 15 years.
15 years.
You've been doing it for 15
years?
Been
a dad for 15 years.
So long before he's just really old.
That's true. Yeah. Gary said, didn't hear him. He said, I've only got so long before because I'm almost 41. Yeah. Turned 41 in a couple weeks. And I have a 4-year-old. I started later.
A little late start.
A little later. Did a little traveling. Was a little selfish. I mean, I didn't get married till I was 29. How old were you?
I was 23 or 4.
Man. Maybe you just, maybe it's just, I mean, being older and having a toddler, like there is a little bit, like, I mean, obviously I'm not rich, but I have more money than I had when I was 21.
Yeah, sure.
So maybe it's just like when you're 23 or whatever, you're just like, I just gotta. Didn't you tell me you made $8 an hour?
Oh yeah, I made $8 an hour.
And
Lisa made $8. So together we were taking down $16 an hour.
Oh man, and then twins.
And then twins.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
Well, no, I made more by the time we had twins.
Yeah.
When we first were married, it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah. All right. So you're out on the Halloween family costume.
I thought about should I go as Steven Stevens? Should I walk around with my kids?
So if someone sees you and they know Steven Stevens, it's gonna be incredible.
Yeah.
So for that, I say yes.
Yeah.
If they don't, you just look like a creepy guy hanging around a lot of kids. So maybe no.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think about that until I just said it.
No, that is a good thought.
Yeah. I mean, if you're with your kids though, but like
I would be with my wife.
There's a lot of times where your kids go up to the door
Yeah.
and you're just kind of standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would do it. I mean, I'm probably going trick-or-treating with you again this year. So
Yeah, that's true.
I would like to see it. Yeah. I would like you to talk to people who don't know Steven Stevens as Steven Stevens.
What's up, guys? Love the costumes. The costumes looks fantastic. Did you make it yourself or nice, very nice. Yeah, maybe it's not a great idea. I don't know.
No. Yeah. I think you should just go as Pastor Bobby. No one will know you're wearing a costume because you'll just look like another pastor in Oklahoma.
Pastor Bobby, just in my khakis.
Yeah.
And sweater vest.
Yeah. Also, Pastor Bobby would never.
He wouldn't be celebrating.
He would not be celebrating. Yeah.
And I don't even like to say the phrase celebrating Halloween because I don't look at it like we're celebrating Halloween. I look at it, well, we'll just do some trick or treating or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was a kid, we were not.
I was neither.
We were not allowed to do Halloween.
Neither was I.
We did Hallelujah night.
Yes.
Yeah. That was always at our church, little church in Louisiana. Yep. Still dressed up.
Yep.
Mostly Bible characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was not a mummy. I was Lazarus. Being raised from the dead. Got to get those mummy clothes off.
Good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Did you guys do?
So I didn't, when I was a young child, we never did anything for Halloween. And then when I was like preteen, then we started going to like Hallelujah nights and all that.
There was some sort of shift in Christianity where like Halloween kind of became okay to be okay with. But before, it was kind of like the same time, like, remember when we were kids and like Dungeons and Dragons was like, if you did that, you were probably going to go to
witchcraft
hell.
And well, even like this, we couldn't watch the Smurfs. We couldn't watch He-Man.
Yep.
My cousins all had all these amazing He-Man toys, and I could never play with them. Or like,
you couldn't even play with them.
I could actually, I think I could play with them, but like I wanted some for my own, and we never could have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so we would have Hallelujah night, and it was always about inviting friends and like
and it's the fall carnival.
I mean, honestly, they were really fun.
Yeah,
we did one at a skating rink one time, and you would you'd skate around, and then you'd do like a cardboard maze.
Yeah,
and at the end they give you a piece of candy. Like you got candy still. Yeah, but you didn't get to go to like a rich. Like we have friends that go to like these super rich neighborhoods in our city, and they're like getting like whole candy bars.
Yeah,
which yeah. What do you do with the candy?
They trade, my siblings, kids, not my siblings, my kids, they trade between each other.
Yeah.
And then I don't try to remember how we do it, but somehow we try to like siphon out some, just because it's so much candy. They don't need.
What do you mean siphon out?
I mean, like get rid of some of it. Like, I can't remember if we do it secretively or if we just say like, hey, let's donate some of this, or like, because it's so much candy. They don't need that much candy.
Donate it?
Or like get rid of it.
Who's donating candy? you take it to the Salvation Army and just like, I brought this for you. It's like, we're not looking for Tootsie Rolls, but thank you.
Here's a satchel of candy.
Also, the thing I hate is by the time it's all mixed in the bowl, it all smells the same.
Yeah, it tastes like,
You get a chocolate and you're like, that kind of tastes like a Smarties. Awesome. So I'm interested. Connect with us on social media at Hey Adam Bush or at Chris Much Comedy. I want to know two things. I want to know if you're into my idea of family costumes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I want to know if you do that. I bet there are people who do it way bigger than that.
I'm sure.
We just buy one thing. And then I want to know what your experience was growing up, especially if you grew up Christian. Like,
with Halloween.
Yeah, Hallelujah. Because there's like the other side of it too, the like Hell Night or whatever.
Oh, sure.
Which is like where churches will put on like a scare the hell out of you kind of thing.
Yeah, like a big
that's a different kind of experience too.
Yeah, that is a different thing.
Yeah. So reach out to us on there. And let's wrap it up with comments of the week.
Ooh. This is the segment where we talk about our best comments of the week or worst comments of the week. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, just best or worst.
Best or worst.
Yep.
I was going to say this about like comments. I think comments are interesting.
You say it while I look mine up.
You look yours up.
Yep.
Comments are like that double-edged sword, right? You get comments that They can speak to things that, like, some of my favorite comments are things like, we say, like, my husband and I say blessings to each other every night or something like that. They'll take a quote from one of my videos or something and use it in their everyday life. That always makes me feel really good. Or that they've, that just, I helped, they had a rough day or something and this character has brought them joy or whatever. Like, you love those, but the, comments can also tear you down and hit you in places that, it just stings a little bit. So it's kind of I remember when I first posted my videos, like, and it started kind of get a little traction. I was just getting a lot of comments, and I got to the point of I would literally get like afraid, like if I went to go look, I was like kind of looking at them sideways of just like, oh, am I going to see something that's going to hurt my feelings or whatever? But one way that I feel like it's helped me to process comments is to understand, like, what are they trying? What is this comment trying to get me to do, or what is it trying to get me not to do? So if it's like a negative comment, it might make me feel like I should just quit. And I don't know. It just helps me to kind of like take a step back and go, I don't have to listen to that comment if it's trying to get me to quit, because I know I'm supposed to keep going. Yeah. And so I can kind of just throw that out, and even if they're saying something that's constructive, or just like, oh, that is true, I hadn't really considered that, or you can act on it, but I try not to get too caught up in just like living my life through the comment section.
I would hate it if you quit.
Yeah, right.
Just because of one of these comments.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be terrible.
It would be terrible.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. It's just like, why am I doing this? Like, to me, I'm doing this to like bring joy to people. And I feel like that is a God-given gift that I have. And it's like, I want to just share that gift and serve as many people as I can with that gift. And it's like, there's going to be people out there that don't like what I do. I need to have the strength and the maturity to be able to go, I get this person didn't like me or whatever, or thought this was offensive. Yeah. But I'm going to keep going, because I'm trying to serve people. So the comments are a double-edged sword, but then, so I think there's a healthy way to kind of like process those comments.
I typically think that person is stupid.
Yeah.
So that's not maybe the best attitude.
Maybe not the best attitude. But you do a really good job of being positive when you respond to negative comments, right?
Yeah. Well, I feel like, so one time this guy commented, I don't know if it was specifically a negative comment, but it was at the least neutral, or just like, meh. Like, I'll just say that's the best comment that I've gotten recently. Was somebody, I put my soul out there, my personality, and worked so hard on my special, and I put a clip up, and he just goes, meh. I was like, okay. It's like, I watched it and I think, meh. Yeah. It's like, it's amazing. The smallest amount of letters that you could possibly use, and to make me feel the worst.
Yeah. Very efficient.
Yeah.
Very efficient.
This guy probably be a great comedian.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Efficient use of letters.
Yeah. A great use of economy of words. One time this guy posted something and I just go, hey man, I'm sorry you didn't like it. Yeah. But maybe I'm not for everybody. Yeah. There's comics out there I don't like that are successful, but they're for somebody else.
Sure.
And but I hope you have a great day. And he was just like, I'm sorry, man. I've been dealing with depression. I'm just feeling really bad. And we kind of had it was very short. But it was dialogue back and forth. I was just like, you got anybody you can talk to about that? And he's like, yeah, I got some people who know about it, but it's pretty debilitating. Yeah. And I'm like,
it's amazing.
It's hard for me to be mad at that guy.
Right, exactly.
Because he's going through some pain.
Exactly.
And I know that's not everybody's situation. A lot of people just want to be jerks.
Sure.
They're trolls. I'll try to.
But even those people, it's like there's a reason why they're doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like one of the episodes, I don't know if it's come out or not on our podcast, but I was just talking about how encouraging my dad was. Mm-hmm. Not everybody has that person in their life who's really encouraging. Yeah. My dad, I know, when I decided to be a comic, he would have been like, yeah, I think you'll do great. Yeah. And I'm for you. How can I help? Yeah. And
that's not everybody's experience.
No. And I've been blessed that I have a lot of people in my life who are like, my wife is like, my wife has never, we always joke that she was like, pay the mortgage and we're fine. Yeah. I'm just like, there are other bills that we need to pay, but all right, as long as I can pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
But even you and Gary and other people in my life have been so encouraging. Not everybody has that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I can't, my heart goes, I mean, yeah, it stings, but then I'm like, what's that person going through?
Totally.
And so I try to be positive.
Yeah, I think it still blows my mind when I think of how many people see a particular video, just like, that's a real person. Like,
yes,
that is a person that a ton of people love. That's like a family. There's so many people connected to that person. There's so many people, but then it's like there's a family attached to every single one of these.
Yes.
These icons or these avatars next to this comment, and I don't know. Continually reminding myself to like remind myself that is an actual person going through something, with problems, with hopes, with desires, with all. Yeah, like it helps to not take it, like even take it so personally, but just to go like, yeah, they're probably just going through something.
Yeah, anyone, even celebrities that I watch, I'm like, you're being a knucklehead. Yeah, I'm still like, they're still a person, I'm not really looking to like, make them try to make them feel worse. What good is that going to do? Yeah, that kind of energy in the world.
Yeah, right.
So you know,
what's your comment?
No, it was I went with the meh one.
Oh, you went with the meh.
I did. I was looking up. I was trying to look up a different one. But
gotcha.
I remember that I was telling you that somebody said meh.
Meh. It's so condescending.
It's so belittling. Just like I mean, some of these jokes I have worked on for years, and like it's not easy. Like getting a crowd together, putting a show. Like my special was a lot of work.
Yeah,
and that guy's just like, meh. That's what I say.
Yeah, I got a comment where a person said, basically, I had kind of done. Oh, I don't know if I want to say. Let's just say it this way: this person, in my opinion, was criticizing the direction I took with a couple of my videos, and was basically saying like, enough of this, like get back to whatever you used to do or whatever.
Right.
And it was so puzzling to me, just like the feeling that I owe this person something, like let me tell you what to do.
Right.
And like it's hurting.
No vested interest.
Yeah, it's like or maybe they feel like they have an vested interest because they watch my stuff, and then it's like, but it was like this kind of like, it felt like it was coming across as like, you idiot, stop, like, or I'm tired of that, do this.
Yeah,
it's just like, I'm sorry.
I don't remember you being here when I started thinking about this.
I created this character. I brought this character into the world. For like what? How much money are you paying to watch these? Like,
oh, that's right. Nothing.
Nothing. That's right. But you want me to like, I know people mean well too, but even the stuff where they're just like, more, please.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, I'm doing these for free.
Yeah. Right.
And, I don't know. I guess now I feel like I sound like a jerk.
So leave us your comments.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
No. I think the moral of the story here is, can we be kinder to each other, please?
Let's be kinder.
And maybe consider that like sometimes people don't think the same way we do. And I'm not trying to squash anyone or.
I would just say, like, think about it from what you're about to type. Just think about it from the artist's perspective. Yeah. That they are putting themselves in a very vulnerable place to put themselves out there, to be judged. And it's painful.
And what's it going to feel like when you go, meh? All right.
But it's funny too. I've noticed it seems like the people that do the negative comments, you go to look at their account and they don't have any videos posted.
Zero. Always
it's like, okay, so you're not willing to put yourself out there. So
it's
people
never
can go, meh.
It's never someone with a million followers and like all these videos that they've done the work, because they
get it.
Know.
They respect.
Like, this is hard.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But
all right.
First world problems. What are we complaining about?
Oh man.
You know what? I get to do what I love for a living.
No, good point.
And
then we talk about it on a podcast.
And I get to talk about it, hang out with my best bud. Yeah. And we get to my best buds.
Oh, you left Gary out.
I left Gary out.
Wow. Rude.
And so, yeah, it's an amazing place to be right now. I'm enjoying every second of it.
It's awesome. Yeah, very blessed. We're very blessed to be able to do this.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, if you're whether you're listening to this or watching it, if you could subscribe, it's really helpful for us, and share it with your pals, and that way more people can go on this journey with us. And if you leave a rating or a review, that's even bigger, because then more people will be able to see it. So do that wherever you listen to podcasts or watch this on YouTube or wherever you watch this. And you can follow me at Hey Adam Bush on the social medias, and Chris
Much Comedy.
Chris Much Comedy. All right. We love you. Till next time. Bye.